Welcome to the CUNA News Weekly Wrap-up for October 9th through 13th. It was a shorter week for many in the industry as credit unions and leagues volunteered Monday in conjunction with Indigenous Peoples Day. Hear how and why credit unions spent the day in their community. We'll also take you to the CUNA Operations and Member Experience Council and CUNA Technology Council Conference, which was held last week in Denver. Learn how to become a faster company and how to build bridges of financial inclusion. And we'll meet two more 2023 credit union rock stars, Pelican State Credit Union's Brandon Broussard and Farm Credit Employees Federal Credit Union's Brama, and learn how their innovation drives the movement forward. Finally, hear what's happening in Washington, D.C., and learn about a Louisiana credit union that has gone through several mergers and name changes since being chartered in 1955. Let's get into it. Many credit union branches were closed Monday for Indigenous Peoples Day. The credit unions and leagues were busy, however, sending employees into their communities to volunteer. $1.1 billion asset Rev Federal Credit Union in Summerville, South Carolina, was one of the credit unions to participate. Rev Day for Good contributed 1,300 volunteer hours in support of 23 nonprofits in South Carolina and North Carolina. We're looking for organizations that are truly local, that really have their finger on the pulse of the issues impacting the communities we serve, Rev Public Relations Manager Dustin Haynes says. We're addressing needs. That's why we're supporting a wide range of service projects, from beach cleanups to orphan relief, and causes benefiting area teachers and veterans. Our goal is to be a catalyst for good. Read the rest at news.cuna.org and check out our Twitter roundup of credit unions around the country and how they spent Monday volunteering. Mansueto Ventures CEO Stephanie Mehta gave the opening keynote October 4th at the Tech OME conference in Denver. She offers 7 steps to becoming a faster company and, in the process, building an innovative culture. Step 1 is expanding what innovation means. It's amazing how, when we expand the definition of innovation, we see how that contributes to the culture, speed, and efficiency of an organization, she says. Pull up news.cuna.org to read the rest of her steps and to watch CUNA Managing Editor Jennifer Plager interview Mehta. A day after Mehta took the stage in Denver, Guadalupe Credit Union Vice President of Information Technology, Tresidder, and CNote Director of Deposit Strategy and Operations, Jessica Jacobson, sat down to discuss how to build bridges of financial inclusion. We have to be intentional about financial inclusion. Our staff reflects our community, and they tell us when they see or hear things that don't seem fair, Tresidder says, of the $260 million asset credit union in Santa Fe, New Mexico. You don't need to revamp your credit union to take steps toward inclusion. We've made it part of who we are, and it's made us more successful. People want to be part of the responsible, reliable, and impactful work credit unions are doing. Jacobson adds, partnerships enable you to expand your offerings and serve more members. So tell the story of the impact you're creating in your community. Now for our credit union rockstars, all 25 of which can be found at news.cuna.org/rockstar. We're focusing on 2 of them today. Pelican State Credit Union Video Teller Manager Brandon Broussard, and Farm Credit Employees Federal Credit Union President and CEO Brama. Shortly after Broussard was appointed Video Teller Manager in 2022, he spearheaded the launch of a new department and team. He established policies and procedures, coordinated logistics, worked with other departments and vendors, and communicated with the staff of the $661 million asset credit union in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This ensured the smooth implementation of virtual tellers at the 18 Pelican State branches across the state. I included my team in every process, valued their thoughts and opinions, and trusted them to make decisions that would benefit our department, says Broussard, who was named Pelican State's 2022 Employee of the Year. During the process, it never once crossed my mind that I was alone in this project. With the support from Pelican State and my team, we were determined to create success. Brama leads $18 million asset Farm Credit Employees Federal Credit Union in St. Paul, Minnesota, with boundless enthusiasm. I tell anyone I meet who doesn't understand the credit union difference to buckle up and prepare for my 2 to 3 business days of explanation, says Brama, who has been in learning mode since taking the role in January 2023. Not knowing what I don't know is my biggest work challenge. There are so many moving parts, and I'm trying to keep up with it the best I can. I stay open and honest when I need assistance. I keep in communication and lean into the leaders I've been privileged to get to know over the years. Now, over to CUNA Senior Editor of Public Affairs Communications, Alex McVeigh, for a look at what's happening in Washington, D.C.
This week, we released CUNA-commissioned research on the harmful impacts of removing sales tax from interchange calculations. 29 states have introduced nearly 60 bills over the last 2 decades to remove interchange fees from state and local sales tax. While none have been approved to date, 7 states and 1 territory currently have active proposals. These bills pose an enormous threat to the payment system and will result in higher costs to all but the largest merchants. Removing sales tax from the interchange calculation will increase complexity, cost, and risk, create significant burdens for small businesses with little to no benefit, and require new systems to ensure accurate sales tax on every card transaction. The research is clear. Policymakers must consider alternative methods outside of interchange rebates to assist merchants. More details and the latest from DC can be found at news.cuna.org.
Thanks, Alex. Our credit union of the week is Maple Federal Credit Union in Lafayette, Louisiana. The $63 million asset credit union was chartered as Lafayette City Employees Federal Credit Union on April 25, 1955. As the field of membership has expanded, the name has changed. First to Lafayette Parish Municipal and Parochial Employees Federal Credit Union, then to Municipal and Parochial Employees of Lafayette Federal Credit Union, or MAPEL. In January 2004, Maple merged with Iberia Parish Hospital and City of New Iberia Credit Union, resulting in the current name, which removed the acronym and became Maple Federal Credit Union. The credit union merged with Morton Weeks in October 2021. Visit www.maplefcu.net for more. All right, that's it for this week's wrap-up. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.
To stay up to date on these stories and more, subscribe to Credit Union Magazine, visit news.cuna.org, and listen to the CUNA News podcast at news.cuna.org/podcasts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the description for links to everything discussed in this video.